Very well, I had reserved literally this moment, right before Hytale's release, which is about 20 hours away. I wanted to take a look at what they've been releasing recently. We're obviously going to look at it briefly. We're not going to cover it in depth at all. It's just to have a little refresher before playing a game that will hopefully be splendid, right? So let's start with this first trailer they released after announcing their comeback and building all that hype, okay? I'm going to set it to maximum quality, though you'll probably see it already in full screen. For some reason I'll put it in full screen, okay? I should mention I don't usually watch videos in full screen, but we'll make an exception. You might wonder why not. Well, I don't know, that's just how I am. And the truth is, regarding this game, well, first I need to pause the video and say you can use code EATLUX for any game-related purchase and to support me. Having said that, obviously, and joking aside, one of the things that hypes me most about the game it's not really the game itself, I won't lie to you. I mean, the game looks splendid, but I'm being honest with you, it's still early access. In fact, even though I just mentioned my creator name and in-game stuff, I don't recommend buying it, okay? We're talking about early access here. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Minecraft's early access, but I wouldn't pay 30 bucks for it, or 20, or whatever the cheapest version costs. You might ask, how can you not know the cheapest price if you own the game? Well, that's a different story, right? So, the music is splendid, I have to say that, and I really like the sounds. It's true that this effect here, reminds me too much of LOL, you know? Well, I don't know if it's LOL or Valorant, but one of these Riot games, and I don't really like that aesthetic. I mean, it feels very out of place. Well, we can see that you can chop wood. Very cool. Let's go check out the PvP aspect. And by the way, they've uploaded a video that I haven't seen at all. I mean, I've obviously seen this briefly, but I haven't seen anything about the PvP that Hytale has. And I'm really hyped. As some of you may know, in Minecraft I was, well, at one point I was ranked #1 worldwide in Skywars Duo and in solo Skywars, okay? 1 versus 1 and in 2 versus 2. Though actually I played alone in those matches. I mean, it was 1 versus 2, but at the time we played with music blasting and everything. And wow, I'm like a little kid right now. Man, I have to say that in its initial phase, Hytale looks quite a bit better than Minecraft. I'm really concerned that the game's system requirements are actually true. I mean, I don't quite believe it, to be honest. The fact that you only need 8 gigs of RAM to play the game and 16 gigs as recommended. I just can't fully believe it, honestly. I understand it's early access and probably as they develop the game, it'll consume more resources, which would be logical. It's also true that it's deceiving because we're used to or spoiled by Minecraft. And Minecraft is a game optimized by, well, a mountain goat, okay? Because otherwise I don't know who did it. But, well, you already know there are tons of optimization mods that run circles around Minecraft. Imagine if these optimization mods could actually change the game's engine itself to optimize it even more, right? We're looking at a regeneration system there. It takes quite a while to regenerate, unlike in Minecraft. I have to say this system doesn't really appeal to me that much. The fact that regeneration takes time, I understand it's to add tension, but honestly, if you're an experienced player, that tension is mostly lost. Basically, like this player is doing, you just hide behind blocks and that's it, you wait. The gameplay of just waiting isn't really that cool either, right? The 3D models are absolutely brutal, okay? The blocks are incredible. Sorry I keep talking, alright? But I understand most of you have probably seen this already. I could enjoy the sound a bit, it's true. Well, as I say, the sound design inside the cave is incredible, right? I sincerely hope it looks as good as I'm seeing it right now on screen. So, if this is the quality, I'll take it, honestly. It's true I might find things very empty, but as I say, it's early access. And for me, if the game releases just as they're showing here in this video, that's even better, right? Which theoretically is how it should be. But as I say, right, even so, I see many... It's funny because I say I see many empty things, but it's 1,000 times fuller than Minecraft, right? But even so, it's just... somehow it reminds me a lot of WoW in first person. It's like there are huge paths where you simply explore, wander, and enjoy the scenery. And that's 90% of WoW gameplay, isn't it? I have to say, the atmosphere they create here at night is pretty eerie, huh? It's a bit scary, honestly. They nailed it, right? I must say. I wonder if the player recording this gameplay has brightness maxed out. There we go. Is the brightness maxed out or not? You know, in Minecraft we have a brightness setting. Sorry I keep comparing this to Minecraft, but it's my reference point and the game I'm most experienced with, right? So, anyway, I've compared it to other titles too, obviously. Look, a crawler, is that what they're called? Okay, we've seen plenty of Minecraft mods that add these. Well, they don't move like that, but yeah, they're annoying. Man, they seem to have a bit too much health. And what does this creature do? This bug reminds me of RL Craft, doesn't it? It's a creature that jumps at you and shoots lightning at you. Seems like it's a bit sleepy. See, this is kind of what I'm saying, that for me, I mean, right now in this open area, what's there? There's nothing. So there's nothing to do. There are enemies that attack you and that's it. On the other hand, I appreciate that for the first time, unlike what most of the industry does, they've had someone play who clearly knows how to play, okay? Because nothing is more frustrating than watching a player who obviously doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, it's clear this gameplay is improvised. The player has no idea what the area is, but they're genuinely exploring and actually playing, right? It's not rehearsed and you can tell. I'm not saying some areas aren't prepared or that there aren't specific cuts to show the best moments, right? But you can tell the player is exploring just by how they move and where they go. And you can also tell they're a relatively experienced player. I'm not saying he's a pro player here, but he doesn't need to be. This is more than enough, and honestly, it's really appreciated. The music is incredible, isn't it? I mean, seriously, I'm a huge fan of video game music. In fact, when I used to stream, I remember playing game music for hours and... Oops, sorry, I paused it. I was scratching my ears and accidentally hit pause on my Bluetooth headphones. He's chopping wood again, but honestly, I don't mind. Look out. So we have this crafting system very similar to Minecraft. I'm not a fan of the interface, like, is this giant hub really necessary? And this plant fiber thing is huge here. I don't know, I don't really like how big this is. This section here. I see we have one more row in the inventory than in Minecraft, and well, there's poop in the inventory. I get it's supposed to be a joke. I really like the detail that the torch works with the left. I really like seeing how items are obtained here. Again, I'm not a fan of the interface, this background, this blue background. I hope it can be made more transparent. And if not, well, there's always texture packs, no big deal, right? And I'm not crazy about this Q left click, right click thing either. I hope these things can be disabled, you know? Which I assume they can, right? I always say the more customizable video games are in every aspect. I mean, there are video games where you go to the controls section and you can't configure the controls. For me, that's already a bad game. Like, starting from there, that's already a bad game. Sure, you can adapt, play the game, have fun, of course, right? But when you can't configure each control option, even if it seems tiny, even if you say, no, maybe having this Z button on the left hand feels wrong, it'd be cool to have it on the right since I'm left-handed, you know? Well, you should be able to do that, why not? As long as it's comfortable, right? The shield is equipped. There's parkour, interesting. The parkour feels a bit sluggish. It feels a bit sluggish. But anyway, another creature. See how empty it is? Another one of these lightning creatures, and there was another there and another there. It's the same creature all the time. Okay, we have scouts over there. I don't know if they're enemies or not, but we'll see now, right? Well, they don't seem very friendly if you're pointing at them. This is a dungeon, isn't it? A single dungeon here is better than any dungeon in Minecraft. Which do you think is the best dungeon in Minecraft? I mean, thinking objectively, what's the best Minecraft dungeon? Which one is it? The latest one, right? What are they called? Ambient chambers? Well, no, I don't know. The ones with vortexes and stuff, where you unlock the hammer. Okay, that's the best structure, but besides that, which one would I pick? The Nether Fortress. At least it's the one I've had the most fun with. The end cities are cool too, but it's true once you've played 2 or 3, you get sick of them. Not for nothing, you know? Not because it's badly designed, but because you're too powerful, with the gear you find and all that. Wow. The map looks amazing, huh? The map feature is incredible. You can save locations. I don't see an F3 key. F. Now that I've seen the coordinates when setting the location, I don't see F3 for coordinates. That worries me a bit. I hope it's there. This game will have technical Minecraft. Ugh, I didn't bring... I haven't made technical Minecraft tutorials. I wanted to do that. I haven't done it because I've been busy with other things. But I'll make them, don't worry. Eventually, when I get bored of mods. No, I'll mix it up, okay? Don't worry. Well, the mushrooms look incredible, and the atmosphere. It's funny because some areas are so detailed while others are just desert. The location saves again. As you can see, it appears up here and updates accordingly. Pretty standard stuff. The mountains look amazing, so tall. Wow, this cave is really packed, isn't it? We've gone from one extreme to another. I'm not a big fan of the lighting. I mean, the color contrast rather than the lighting, and all these leaves just don't look great, right? But moving through this environment is really cool, huh? It reminds me a lot of Pokemon, moving through it. Wow. Seeing it from this perspective is actually amazing. I mean, aside from the green area before, I think maybe there were two biomes that don't blend together well, but seeing this, man, I really want to play this game. Even if there's nothing, even if there's no PvP or just exploring. It's been a while, huh, since I've played a worthwhile video game. And look, I do play games often, you know, but usually they're games where you think, oh, this game is designed to make you addicted, not to enjoy it. You know what I mean? For example, Balatro, I mean, you enjoy it, but partly it's designed. So, you're just addicted all day playing new games, or Clash Royale, or Clash of Clans, right? All these mobile games. Wow, that wolf back there, what is it? Is it a boss? No, it's not a boss, it's a normal enemy, right? Otherwise it wouldn't leave the castle. I hope not, anyway. Also, I'm wondering, have they limited the PvP player's ability to build, or can they not build at all? Or maybe they just can't build comfortably, so they're not doing it. I think there are many situations, like in Minecraft, when you find an iron golem where you place 4 blocks up and kill it, even without any equipment. And I think here, there are many situations where you make a 2-block roof, and you're safe. Like when you encounter an Enderman in Minecraft. So since I don't see them building, they don't even have blocks in the HUD. I wonder what difference there is between the iron daggers and the sword. I mean, it's really worth carrying 2 different weapons. Oh look, these they don't do much damage, honestly. Like 40 hits to kill a skeleton. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? I kinda like when enemies take a bit to defeat. Content creation tools. Okay, they're showing us the creation tools now, but I think this is for the next video, right? They're not gonna show it to us now. Let's see, here they're showing us the mobs. What am I doing uploading a tutorial for each mob? Wow. And he spawns them. Because it's in creative mode. Now I get it. This blue biome is really cool, huh? Did you know I've never built a house in Minecraft? Maybe Hytale? Maybe in Hytale I will. I'm just eager for it to come out, man. A rifle. No, this must be... The game actually has a real rifle. Or am I tripping? That was a mod, I assume, right? Or not? Or is it part of the game? Damn, that was so out of... Also, the sound was pretty awful, I have to say. A rifle right in the fragment. Watch out. A portal, right? Yes, oh, the portal. Well, it's fine. I'll let it pass. And, okay. It's over. Hey, what else have they uploaded? What else have they uploaded? I really have no idea. The Hytale asset editor. We'll just look at this briefly because I don't really care much. I mean, it's basically an asset editor, right? Basically in Minecraft, just so you know, if you want to make a mod, you have to learn to do everything, okay? Edit and so on. And this asset editor, I understand it lets you make your own add-on rather than a full mod, right? At least that's how I see it. Here it's just modifying components already in the game. It doesn't let you create something new. Maybe it does though. But here it's only doing that. Anyway, it's good they give you a base to start with, okay? And then you can make your own modifications based on that structure. We're not just going to look at this and move on, okay? I just wanted to give a quick overview. Creative mode, 27 minutes. Woo! Let's also take a quick look at this. I'm not going to spend all 27 minutes. I know some people have analysed this block by block, right? Let's put them on screen. Ooh, that's pretty cool, honestly. Hey, I don't think I found this... Well, yes, I found it in some video, but in my early Minecraft days, I made Minecraft maps. What is this? This is like World Edit, right? But honestly, I'm really out of the loop here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I used to build block by block and work with command blocks, with repeating command blocks. But that was many, many years ago. I'm probably talking about easily 6 or 7 years ago. And the maps I made reflected the type of player I was back then. I was a very basic player who had just discovered the game, you know? Man, it really looks amazing, doesn't it? Not having to place all this manually is incredible. Are there any other tools like this besides? Basically, they're adding automated tools for us, right? Look, and also for removing blocks. This has to be removed by hand to be more convenient, and this... What? He's going to fill it in. Ah, he can go backward and forward. Wow, this is a... Well, I won't say what it is, but it's a miracle. This is a miracle. The number of times I've thought about that, dude. I've never understood it. Why isn't there an undo button in Minecraft when you're when you're building in creative mode? Oh my god, oh my god, just with this feature, Minecraft could go to sleep, you know? Wow, the maps that could come out in Hytale are really interesting, huh? Just with this feature, right? See, many people defended because many say no, Hytale won't dethrone Minecraft and so on. I believe that too. Hey, when in doubt, bet on both and you'll win either way, right? I believe that too, because Minecraft is a huge brand, and I think that's why it doesn't change much or update off. It's because the brand is so established that even adding a small change extends that process, right? On the other hand, if tomorrow Minecraft says, no, we're going to release the end update, okay? Which they could absolutely do. What I think is that it would change the image, add new mods, and be a lot of work that might end up distorting Minecraft's existing identity, right? What's the problem here? That they want to make updates to keep the game alive, but also not update too much to maintain the Minecraft brand. So you're in this huge dilemma where each update breaks the game, modders have to update everything, and many people eventually get tired of it, right? But if there was a fixed permanent version, and you say this is Minecraft period, the next one would be Minecraft 2. Well, instead of leaving a fixed version where modders can solve problems and finally work with a definitive version, they keep releasing mini updates that break the entire community. I understand they probably realize this, but it seems they don't care much, right? Hytale will obviously have version changes too, right? But at least it actually helps modders in a meaningful way. I remember 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe 4 or 5, they added Blockbench compatibility with either Minecraft Bedrock or Java, I don't remember which, or they added a new way to make Minecraft models in Blockbench. You think, dude, is that all you have to say? Let's be honest about mods, okay? Mods keep my Minecraft alive. Mods, servers, and maps, though unfortunately there are fewer maps now, keep Minecraft alive, and it's losing more and more, you know? And I'm telling you, as someone who works in that field, I'm sure there are many more interesting features, right? But until you try these things yourself, you don't really know how convenient they are or aren't. Now we're looking at copy-paste. I hope these badges on the left can be removed, right? I need to be here to explain. I saw this too. This camera feature, this camera thing is incredible. Machinima tool. Is this the camera feature that's been sectioned off or what? Well, basically you can take a tour to experience the world you've created. Something that needs mods, that's the never. And what's he doing now? Cleaning up the world, or it's not clear? Yeah, right? There are tons of tools. Wow, dude. That's insane. Well, now he's playing the game, right? Okay, let's look at something else. And that's what I'm hyped about, honestly. Okay, let's check out this animation first. This Hytale creative gameplay. Okay, we'll leave this for the end. Let's look at PvP later. That's what I want to see. Work in progress. Alright, let's see. Work in progress. Animations. In-game machinima experimentation. See? The machinima is the camera feature. Wow, it looks amazing, huh? The game looks amazing. And the animations too. My question is, all this obviously isn't part of the game, but can you configure it within the game or not? Well, I said obviously, but really many animations... Well, I don't think this is in the game at all. And this... I don't know. It says in-game here, right? Oh no, it's an experiment with machinima. Well, it looks really good. Have not been maintained over the last few years, but Hytale got it 7 weeks ago and wants the team to restore and improve before release. We're very excited to see this before returning to Hytale. Okay, this might be something they already recorded or something, I don't know. And this is a construction showcase, so there's a Hytale guy who instead of developing the game started building, right? Well, literally me. Whoa. Well, regarding construction, I don't see anything. It's just that we haven't seen anything yet, right? This is just a showcase, but wow. And what about these statues? Yeah, man, and what's this dragon, dude? Can you ride the dragon? This is the dragon from the trailer, right? Oops, I skipped ahead and finished the video. It's coming now, it's coming now. Alright, let's see the last part. There's this creative trailer. Well, we can quickly look at it, saving the best for last and what's not there. Okay, here he's placing models, food. Can I put it on the table? Oh my goodness, you can put it on any pixel you want. Wow, the creativity that's going to happen here. It's making me want to build, you know? Whoa. No, I'm not using that creature as a plate. No, he's putting it on the wall. No. No. No, why? I have to admit it looks incredible. Let's see if the game structures look this good too, because this looks perfect. Okay, so he's creating here, showing us a bit. I really like it, eh? Adventure maps will be amazing in this game, can't wait. After 7 years, we're only 3 days away. Maybe this is the year I try to learn modding. Why not? Welcome. Absolutely. Okay, let's check out the PvP. Work in progress. This version of Hytale is from 4 years ago. Well, yes, what we've seen so far, right? I'm nervous, huh? Oh. So nervous, so nervous. An arena. Whoa, what am I looking at? I don't like the health bar. Nope, not at all. I mean, it reminds me... And the health bar above the head reminds me so much of Roblox, which is kind of gross, honestly. But the PvP, the damage indicator when you hit someone is also from Roblox, right? That doesn't bother me as much, but the health bar above the head, I mean, it does look a bit... It's just, dude, well, the death animation isn't great either. I'm pointing out the bad stuff because I keep seeing good things. This is so cool, man. Different weapons with different timings. Wow. Skills. They have ultimates, right? That charge up and how the charging works. See, the health bar looks terrible. Oh, someone's talking there. Remember I said it reminded me of WoW? I wasn't that far off, was I? What's this, a paladin build? Okay, honestly, I love it. I mean, yours. You're dead. You can see how the weapons move in the hotbar. I don't really understand what's happening. I get they're hitting each other, but I don't know how the combat works. Like, do you just hold down the button or do you need to time it? It seems like you just hold it down and that's it. The mobility jumps are incredible. Wow, that bow. I love the shield. Well, it's pretty much what I expected, not gonna lie, but it's still really cool. I think the bow is a bit unbalanced compared to how OP melee attacks are. Anyone can jump and get close while you're stuck with a bow that takes forever to load. I don't know how much damage an arrow does, but I hope it's a lot. Otherwise, it's unbalanced. Let's see if we can see it, but I think they're trying to play physically, huh? Well, here they are, playing with the bow. No, it doesn't seem to take much away, huh? It doesn't seem to take much away. You can tell someone is recording the gameplay. Oh, no. I was going to say others let them win, but maybe they're just bad, huh? No, they're not letting them win. That's not true. He's killed him several times. No. Whoa. Wow. That was a good one, huh? Right, he was running and they were behind him, right? 26. Oh, how complicated. Wow, what a good shot. There's a bit of drop-off. The bow doesn't reload that slowly, huh? It seemed slower to me before. Maybe it's the sound making it seem slow, but really it's not. Okay, take that. Go to sleep. This is another one, right? I love the sound effects. Before he was playing in third person, could that be? Yes, and now in first person. It's true first person is a bit more awkward, right? But these trick shots in first person are incredible, huh? Got to give credit where it's due, huh? Playing against Zero should be easier, yeah. But seeing it in first person is another story. It's totally different. Seeing this in first person is another experience, not the same at all. The feeling that it's actually you is incredible. Look, it's just so cool. And how you slip between the blocks. Oh, there's a blinking sound when you're low on health. He's about to die. There it is. Okay, not much else to see, right? Let me check what people commented. I'm curious. LWP gameplay, Simon destroying his employer. Yeah, literally what I just said. 2026 is a good start. A good beginning. It's easy to see this becoming a tower defense, roguelike, hack and slash, hunter-like game, but the rifle thing is no joke. Hey, they're the sound changed, huh? The sound changed. Ah, well, maybe the rifle is meant for what I mentioned earlier. That ranged attacks were a bit unbalanced, and the rifle is to balance things out, but honestly, I think they've gone a bit overboard. But anyway, with this, we've already analysed Hytale a bit before its release. You might say, you're late, you don't analyze everything right when it releases, which is when it gets the most views, etc. I know, it's just that I want to analyze it and see it calmly after everyone else has seen it, and when I feel like watching it, which is now. So anyway, after this, nah, it wasn't that long, 36 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you want to see Hytale on the channel. Let me know what you think, and let's go.